It's more than just a compass. For 90 years, the Royal Canadian Geographical Society has been making Canada better known to Canadians and to the world. The Royal Canadian Geographical Society's Compass Rose doesn't simply guide us in the cardinal directions. It directs us to explore the values we all share. We are celebrating this nation's natural and cultural heritage and exploring its farthest reaches. We are ensuring an awareness of the past, the challenges of the present, and the opportunities of the future. We are arming new generations with the knowledge they need to become the changemakers of tomorrow. We are charting Canada's future.
Abosh My name is Charlene Bearhead and I'm the Director of Reconciliation with Canadian Geographic. Welcome to this really exciting announcement about an incredible contribution that Husky is making to schools across Saskatchewan. I'm so happy to have you here joining us from wherever you are in your homes across the country. I'm joining you from my home here in Treaty 6 territory, and I can't wait to tell you what's been happening. Okay, well actually it won't be me giving you the lowdown. We've got way cooler people to listen to. You'll be hearing messages from people like the Minister of Heritage, Roberta Jameson, CEO of Inspire, and of course, Janet Ansley from Husky, who's making this really incredible gift. We're also actually going to see reconciliation education in action with some incredible ally educators and students from Saskatchewan. Right after that, I'll meet you back here or somewhere close by and talk to you more about the Indigenous Peoples Atlas of Canada and answer your questions. So let's head inside and see what they have to say. Don't forget your mask and stay 6 feet apart.
Bonjour à tous, hello everyone. I'm joining you from Gatineau, under traditional territory of the Algonquins. Did you know that Michif is not the only ancestral language of the Métis, and that the name Saskatoon comes from the Cree word for a small red fruit? Il y a tant de choses à découvrir sur les langues et les cultures des Premières Nations, des Inuits et des Métis. Alors je suis très content que l'Atlas des peuples autochtones du Canada, avec ses modules en ligne et sa carte géante, soit partagé à plus grande échelle avec les jeunes de la Saskatchewan. The Indigenous Peoples Atlas of Canada is a powerful educational tool, and our government is delighted to have supported it as Canada 150 Legacy Project and a way to continue together on the path of reconciliation. I would like to thank all the partners who created this atlas and are making sure more people can benefit from it. Merci. Ninan Skumitin. Merci. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Today I'm pleased to join our partners to share our appreciation for this generous donation from Husky Energy. Every high school student in this province will now have access to the Royal Canadian Geographical Society's Indigenous Peoples Atlas of Canada in their local school. The Indigenous Peoples Atlas of Canada supports our province's commitment to treaty education. 2020 marks the 12th anniversary of treaty education being mandatory for all students in Saskatchewan. This atlas and its accompanying resources will enhance our supports for our teachers and for our students. For students who are learning remotely during this time, a free online version will also be available. This informative and interactive resource will soon be delivered to every provincial, independent, and First Nations high school in Saskatchewan. This resource supports our students by creating an equitable and inclusive education system that benefits all our learners. Resources such as this help students become engaged citizens who understand and appreciate diverse beliefs, languages, and practices. Once again, thank you to Husky Energy for this generous donation that will benefit our young people. It will support the continued learning about the legacy of First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples in this country. Thank you for watching, and please enjoy the rest of the program.
Sego, my name's Roberta Jameson. I'm the President and CEO of Inspire, and I am proud to applaud Husky Energy's initiative in supporting the distribution of the Indigenous Peoples Atlas of Canada to so many schools throughout Saskatchewan. You know, this atlas that we at Inspire were proud to partner on, it came out of a recommendation from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And what a great initiative to share with all Canadian children the history of Canada through the eyes of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people. This is part of Canada's identity, and I'm just simply delighted that educators, students, and parents alike will have access to this invaluable tool. Nyawagoa, thank you, Husky Energy.
Hello, I'm Janet Ansley, Senior Vice President of Corporate Affairs and Human Resources at Husky Energy. The important role and long history of Indigenous people in this country is a story that has not traditionally been well told, well shared, or properly included in Canada's education system. But the good news for students today is that people are working hard to change all of that. New collaborations between Indigenous peoples and educators, such as the Royal Canadian Geographical Society, are creating unprecedented tools, such as the Indigenous Peoples Atlas of Canada. These important new tools increase understanding of Canada's rich Indigenous history, which helps us all better understand and work in our world today. For companies like Husky, it's of increasing importance that our relationships with Indigenous communities are respectful and advance the right to self-determination, which we actively support through education and economic development. Our support of the Indigenous Peoples Atlas of Canada is just one way we provide access to the resources to explore who we are, where we've been, and our shared journey towards reconciliation. We can learn some hard truths about our colonial past and present, and the challenges that remain in addressing and repairing these historical injustices. We are greatly honored to be a contributing partner to this program by providing a copy of the Atlas and to the online learning resources. Thank you for helping us share this story.
Hi, I'm John Geiger, Chief Executive Officer of the Royal Canadian Geographical Society and Canadian Geographic. I'm speaking to you from my home in Toronto, the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabeg, the Chippewa, and the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples, and now home to many diverse First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples. In 2017, the Society and Canadian Geographic partnered with the Assembly of First Nations, Inuit, Tapiriit, Kanatami, the Métis National Council, Inspire, and the National Centre for Truth and Reconciliation to produce the groundbreaking Indigenous Peoples Atlas of Canada. The Atlas tells the stories of Canada's Indigenous peoples in ways that have never been heard before. These stories go back many thousands of years. As the country's preeminent geographical organization, we are very proud that the Atlas has given us the opportunity to help Canadians better understand this history. It changed the narrative in respect to our organization, and it will have an enormous impact in classrooms across Canada. That's why we are incredibly grateful today to Husky Energy's support in facilitating a gift atlas for every high school in Saskatchewan. This is a massive step forward on the path to reconciliation for these provinces and indeed Canada as a whole. The Society is honored to be a part of it.
The Indigenous Peoples Atlas of Canada giant floor map is the perfect starting point to learn more and work toward reconciliation. The teacher resource was written by an incredible group of educators, and the teacher's guide is accompanied by cards and materials to support each section.